Excellent. And I would firstly like to say, well done for getting here. Right? It truly is the committed. It's interesting. You watch one factor change, isn't it? It's like, oh, the weather got cooler, takes me out. So just be honoring of yourself. And remind yourself that yoga is a practice of balance, right? So we need to coax the body toward the poses in a way that is organic. We're not going from 0 to 100. So here's your setup to begin. And while you're in it, I'll give you the lowdown of where we're headed today. But it's nice to have the elbows on a bolster. Now, if I set up this puppy pose with my prayed hands behind my head, the further back my knees are, the more weight I'm going to put through the shoulder girdle, right? So you can mitigate that. If it's too much, then you'll bring your knees all the way in, more like a child's pose, and take some of that pressure off. Okay, so it's elbows and third eye onto your bolster. You can hang out there. Okay, so I would encourage you, if it feels okay in your back, in your shoulders, that you shuffle the knees back, because it's going to bring a bit more space for the breath. It's going to bring us a bit more energy. Okay, and so when we say third eye, sort of bridge of nose on the bolster, it's so we feel spinal extension rather than rounding in the upper back. Good. Okay, so little moment of Ayurvedic study this morning is the reminder that winter season is governed by the elements of water and earth, which is the kapha element in Ayurveda. And we use the analogy often that earth and water together turns into mud. So there is the blessing of winter, which is slow down, turn in, self-inquiry, self-reflection, hibernation, recharging the kidney batteries. All of these things go with nature, have longer nights, shorter days. Right? And then the teetering edge of that is too much of the stillness without applied, balanced movement, breath practices, etc., can take us into stagnation, right? At its most unbalanced would be depression, right? Can't get off the couch. And so in the body, if you think about the fluids of the body in the winter time, your blood's going to be more coagulated. It's going to be a bit thicker, as will the lymph body. And so if we were to not address that and bring some heat, bring some fire, bring some warmth to keep the fluids moving, then that stagnation leads to congestion. Right? I mean, it all makes sense. There's nothing you don't already know here. So kapha in Ayurveda is said to live in the chest area. So a good place to start addressing in your physical movement practice is the chest area. Right? We want to increase that cardiovascular momentum. We want to make sure we are addressing space in the lungs, because as someone alluded to right before practice, the common posture is to trap heat when we're in cold climates. So we tuck the chin in, we close off the armpits, round the upper back. So we almost want to close off the groins. All those soft pieces are where we release heat, right? Armpits, groins, palms of hands, throat, like neck space, right? So we get in that shrugging action. And that is okay when you're out in cold air, because often we don't want cold air deep into the lungs. But at some point we have to reverse that. Okay, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play nicely in our slow flow. I practiced this yesterday morning and I was quite cool when I started. and how I felt afterwards was delightful, right? So just trust this sequencing this morning, right? And let it bring you to a space of clarity and energy in a very organic way. Okay, so take a couple more breaths here. You're opening your armpits, the tricep line. As soon as you lift your arms above your head, you increase your heart rate. Right, so what a simple thing to do. Just lift the arms up to increase the cardiovascular output. Now, that's not even bouncing, jumping, running. Okay, so you're going to press your palms firmly together, fingers, and whilst that is happening, reach your arms forward. Push the prayer. That's going to give you structure in the shoulders. Good. Now take a nice long stretch out. You could take your arms apart. You could put your hands on the bolster and shuffle yourself a little further back, stretching, stretching. Good. And Zoe, if you'd like to use the playlist, you can go ahead and press play. Hands and knees when you're ready. Cat-cow, couple rounds. All right, go easy. Find the earth. Gently press against it. Wave your spine. Meet the breath body. Close your eyes. Moving meditation. When you think about the application of this practice, yes, we want to be healthy, and yes, we want to avoid falling into the trap of congestion and illness through the winter period. If we're meant to experience that, we will, right? If life wants to slow us down, it's going to give us that delivery. That's okay. What we're aiming to do is understand that we're working to move into alignment. Right? So yes, we're going to inspire health, but what good is health unless we are focusing that energy for good, for ourselves, for others? Right? Not health for health's sake, but health so you can participate with life. Tuck your toes under, please. Press into your first down dog. Right, so as you move today, do so because you want to have a miraculous day. Right? You want to be out there sharing your energy, whether it's, when I say out there, it could be in your home with your children, it could be at your home with yourself, you could be working online and you could be sharing your energy through the ethers, right? Or you're literally around a bunch of people. Right, but you want to allow all of your skills to be used fully. That's what alignment's for. It means we're not in, we're not in our primal state of, I have to hold back to, feel my own self-worth. I have to hold myself together. No, none of that. Walk your feet forward, standing hang. Right, you've got your bolster there. You could put your hands on your bolster. Good, and just relax the upper body so you're not going too deep in the upper body and you're focusing on pressing the feet and lifting your sit bones and just giving time to open the backs of your legs. Good. Relaxing the face and the eyes and the jaw. Good, lift up all of your toes, please. And plug in the corners of the feet, the base knuckle of the big toe and the little toe, the inner and outer heels. Good structure through your ankles. And either hands to shins or fingers on bolster. Press your feet, lift halfway up and inhale. Fold down and exhale. Do that one more time, please. Press your feet, breathe in, fold down. Good, bend your knees. We're coming up to stand. Arms up, arms by your side. Roll out the shoulders. Good. So a little Shakti shake. You can either bounce whole feet off the ground or just heels pump. Right, there is a yoga textbook called the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, and in it they talk about these pools of prana in your heels. Right, so think like you're waking up your energy system, your pranic flow. Close your eyes, smile on your face, shake out your fingers. Right, like this is starting the process of your day now to bring through the buzz, the excitement, the enthusiasm for life. Right? No matter the external conditions. How about that? Just enthusiasm for enthusiasm's sake. Right, so pump the heels, relax your face, relax your eyes. Good. Start a trend with this in winter. Do it in your office or somewhere. Right? Get people going. Right? We want to be unstuck. And this, if you did this every day, like in the morning, first thing for like 2 minutes, you're going to get all your blood flowing. You're going to get the organs fueled. Right? So simple. Right? Pumping those calf muscles. If you've ever had any sort of operation, you know that they put, if you're lying there, they put those almost like TENS machines on your calves, right? Big impact to pump blood. All right, 3, 2, 1, stand still and enjoy it. Woo. So good. All right, so for the next one, you'll just make space. So if you're sort of the 3, maybe Tina, you might want to just jump onto one of the front mats for this one. So step your feet a little wider. And all we're doing now is going to introduce a swing with the tap. Good, close your eyes. Let the arms wildly swing and start to bring some space into the shoulder sockets. And then pay attention to where you're tapping, right? You can tap across the chest, right? There's lots of little acupressure points, nerve plexuses through the side neck, right? You could go under the armpits to the back, right? Stimulating, right? And once you've got that sense of I can change where I'm tapping the body back to the kidneys behind you, then start to introduce a bit more swing as if you're looking to the sides of the room and maybe even back behind you, right? That should feel pretty good. Or is it just me? I think that feels pretty good. All right, so this is our prep warm up before our flow, but you'll find that once we get through this, everything feels delicious. All right, so swing, get a nice rinse at the waist. Big breathings in and out of your nose. Ah. Right, so tapping the kidneys, tapping all parts of the body. Inner mantra might be, today is miraculous, today is amazing. Oh my Lordy, the abundance that came my way today. You know how it goes, right? You will it into being with your own power. 3, 2, and 1. Stand still. Aliveness. Wouldn't have it any other way. Okay, let the eyes softly open. You'll set up at the front of your mat, move your props off to the side. Stand up at the top of the mat. Feet hips distance, lift your arms up. Take your right foot and step it behind the left. Scoop your tailbone, side bend, side lunge, outer hip. Good. Now stay with me. Bend both knees. Keep your feet as they are. And fold into a cross-legged forward fold. So outer hips now. Let your head relax and drop down. Feel into the outer right hip. You could move your torso side to side. See if you can hit those angles that feel pretty good. All right, then slide your right foot back to a lunge. Press your feet. Look forward. Place the back knee down, please. Keep the toes tucked. And as you press your front foot, lift the arms up. High prayer behind your head. Good. Scoop your tail. Press your head into your hands. Squeeze the elbows in. Good. And then really dial into that front heel, please. That pull of prana to lift you into the lungs. You're going to soften the front ribs down to give you an easier back bend. Lovely. Hands to the ground, please. Pyramid pose. Pick up your hips. Slide the back foot in enough that you can place your heel down and relax your head down. Good. Close your eyes and breathe. Right. Access your front foot as if you're trying to press it into the middle of the earth. And in response, draw the hips back. So we're opening the backs of the hamstrings, the backs of the knees. Right. Remember, as I said, when we're cold, we tend to curl up in a ball. We close off the back of the knee. Right. So warm rooms, whatever you're practicing, open out those soft spaces. Rebend your front knee, please. Look forward and slide through to a forward fold, top of the mat. All the way up to stand. Left foot behind the right. Scoop the tail, lean to the side, press your hips to the left. Good. Bend your knees, cross-legged standing fold. Right, you can slide your back foot right in and place the heel down. Drop your head. Breathe into your left outer hip. Move the torso side to side. Massage the tissues with the pose. Oh, beautiful. Then you can soften the knees and slide your left foot back to your lunge. Stay with the back knee lifted. Access the foot pattern. Then back knee down. Then front foot drives the lunge up. Pray your hands. Press your head into your forearms. Scoop the tail. Good. And think elevation, lifting up to go over. Still pressing out through the back heel, even though the toes are tucked. Good. One more in-breath. And release your hands down and into pyramid you go. Beautiful. Right? Does not matter how short the stance is here for you to get the back heel down. Right? But do it in the prep poses. Once we're in flow, right, with that pyramid, it's just going to be a taste of pyramid and we'll move through it. Right? But for this one, plug it in. Breathe. Opening the back of your front knee. Right, and with every breath, like literally celebrate how lucky you are to be one of those people that gets up and exercises on a cold morning. But that is unfortunately not the norm, right? So something in you is striving, right, to be used by a lot of energy in this life. You want to acknowledge that. Good. This time you'll rebend the front knee and step back to down dog. And just feel the down dog. We haven't done a lot, but it should feel like, whew, you've got space in the shoulders. You've got some length in the hamstrings. Plank pose, please. Nice and buoyant. Through child's pose. We're into our goddess cobra today. Hips forward and chest up and lungs free at the front. And then we'll go back to child's pose, and you'll slide your hands back behind you, turn the fingers away from you, press your shins, lift the hips, and heart, tongue out, empty, empty. Hips down, hands forward, down dog. Right, so that's our mobilizing flow. Let's put it through on the breath. Buoyantly to plank pose. Breathe in. Child's. Goddess. There's your in-breath. Eyes up. Back you go. Exhale, child's. Slide your hands back. Prince the fingers. Press the shins. Inhale, up. Tongue out. Ha. Hips down. Hands forward. Down dog. Stay. Right leg up open. Good. Work the pose. Hold on to the strong arms here without collapsing your left side waist or dropping the left armpit. Reach the top knee up, 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 up. Stimulate the bottom leg. Good. A big old breath in. Right knee into your third eye. Round your spine. Make space. Look forward and step through. Place the back knee. Lift your arms up. So one inhale is going to take you all the way to the prayer behind your head. Good. Scooping the tail. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale toward a pyramid. Pick up your hips and bow in. Stay with me. Rebend your front knee. Breathe in. Lunge, twist, breathe out. So you're going to rinse on the exhale. Stay in your twist. Good. Flush the right lung. Imagine you're trying to touch the roof with your top hand. So there's all this space for your right lung to be flushed in a twist. Perfect. Right hand down. Step back, down dog. Stay and breathe. Gripping the fingers, enjoying the space in the right side body you've just created. Pull the hips up, press your heels back. Left leg up open. Stay there. Work it. Three-legged dog here. Yep. So your top kneecap to the ceiling, the right armpit not collapsing. Right? Just give it some energy and structure there. You got it. Really nice. Good. Big breath in, top knee higher. Knee third eye. Round, 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 round. Step. Back knee down. Arms up and over and back. Good. Inhale, arms up. Press the prayer. Hands down. Taste your pyramid. Breathe out. Pull back. Rebend the front knee. Breathe in. Rinse into the twist on an exhale. Squeeze the legs toward each other. Good. Then stay and breathe. Left lung. Right eyeball up. See if you can rotate the neck vertebrae. Good, good, good. Left hand down. Step back, down dog. Walk your feet top of the mat, please. Feet hips distance when you arrive. Sweep the arms around to the back of your shins. Hold the bones of the legs and pull them up as you fold in deeper. Head releases. Weight moves forward. Good. Big breathings. Okay, so everything we've done will go into sequence. Hands to shins, lift halfway, activate your foot pattern. Fold all the way, press those feet, please, even as you bow down. Come up to a high prayer. Step the right foot behind, side bend, and breathe out. Bend your knees and fold all the way down. Hands on the ground, slide the right foot back and breathe in. Down dog. Close your eyes if you want. Plank pose. Feel it internally. Child's pose. Goddess. Shoulders back and lungs through. Child's pose. Keep moving. Slide the fingers back. Affectionately, we'll call this one flash dance. You know where I'm going. Hips up and ah. Good. Hips down. Hands forward. Down dog and breathe out. And just feel your system. You feel a little warmer? Nice, huh? Right leg up open, please. So we're not even going fast. We don't need to. Right knee, third eye. You're mobilizing your fluids. Step through. Back knee down. Keep the tuck of the toes. Arms up. Prayer behind your head. Inhale, arms up. Pyramid, a little taste. You're just going to come right into a fold. And then rebend your front knee, look forward and step into a halfway lift, top of the mat. Standing fold, let it go. Let's do it. Arms up, stand up. Left foot behind, standing side bend. Bend your knees and keep folding yourself in half. Step your left foot back. Look forward, lunge in. Down dog, out. Plank in. Child's out. Goddess in. Just work the pulse of the breath. Slide back, child's, breathe out. Fingers behind, and as you lift the hips, a big inhale. Tongue out, ha. Hips down, hands forward. Down dog. Left leg up open. Third eye. Step. Knee down. Lift up. Prayed hands. Push the front heel. Arms up. Pyramid, right? So nice. Just roll through the joints. Look forward. Bend the knee. Step through. Half lift. Top of the mat. Standing fold, please. We go again. Breathe up. Right foot behind. You can hold the right wrist and get a little more space. Bend and fold. Right foot slides back. Inhale. Down dog. All right, same flow, please. Plank, child's, goddess, child's, and flash dance. So you move through. Take your time. Right, go in with your third eye and be really interested in how much you can mobilize your joints, right? How much you can use the earth, the breath. Meeting places, down dog. Stay here, collect an in-breath fully. Empty your out-breath fully. Right leg up open. Third eye. Step. Lunge and prayer. Up. Back. Press your head into your forearms. Inhale up. Pyramid fold. You're just a little taste of it here. Halfway lift, top of the mat. Standing fold. Up you go. Push the ground away with your feet. Set the left foot behind the right. Scoot the tail under, side bending. Bend and fold. Left foot back. Down dog, please. Off you go. Plank, child, etc. Right, this is your own moving meditation. Be so interested in it. Right, you want to be as mindful as you can because that's how you're going to be all day. Totally present. Right, totally available for life force. Down dog, it's left leg up open. Third eye. Step, lunge, and lift. Arms high into your pyramid. Rebend, step through top of the mat, lift halfway up, fold deeply. We got one more round each way. There's a little add-in coming at one point. Up you go. Right foot behind left. Good, bend and fold. Step the right foot back, breath in. Down dog, breathe out. Good, plank pose, child's goddess. Same flow here, please. But it's never the same. It's always a little bit more open or more available. Back you go for your flash dance pose. Good, and then come out to plank pose, please. All right, and you can shift this by placing knees down. From here, we'll take both heels to the left for a split stance side plank. So keep your feet apart. Stomp your right foot flat and press the left foot away. Good, and look up and press the ground for 3, for 2, for 1. Three-legged dog, right leg straight up. Knee to chest, lunge. Good, push the feet, come off your arms now. Spread hands behind your head. Arms up, hands down. Pyramid pose, stay with me. Rebend your front knee, lunge, breathe in. Add your twist here, breathe out. Good, place your hand down, half lift top of the mat, breathe in. Standing fold, breathe out. Right on, go up. Left foot behind. Stay really elevated through your poses, like spacious, bend and fold. Even when you fold, your spine is still really long. Left foot back. Breath in. Good, down dog, breathe out. Plank pose. All right, roll them through. Use the ground well. Use your body well. Your intention, your breath. Full participation. Hands come out to plank when you're ready. Right, you'll stabilize your plank pose, heels back, soft eye gaze slightly forward. Heels to the right, left arm up. Spin your right elbow pit forward, please, so we're not jumping into the front of the bottom shoulder. Look up, strong legs, strong feet for 3. Scoop your tail under for 2. For 1, three-legged dog, left leg up. Knee to chest, well done. Climb on in, last time with this one, knee down, high prayer. Behind your head, high prayer. Pyramid. Why does it feel so good? Rebend your front knee and breathe in. Twist it, left arm up, squeeze the legs together, come at the twist at the rinse of the waist. Hand down, eyes forward, half lift, top of your mat. Standing fold, all the way up. High press, scoop your tail, look up, standing back bend. Exhale and fold. Meeting place is down dog. Get there any way you want. You could step to plank, lower chaturanga. You can leave all that out. You can jump back. All right, and when you arrive in your down dog, stay and breathe. Right, let it feel so good because you're pressing down and lifting up simultaneously. Right, you have the Lengthen your spine independent of the arms and the legs. Right leg up, open. Warrior one. Good. Step through, spin your back heel. No surprises. Pray your hands drop behind your head again, please. Good. That's it. Now squeeze the elbows into the toes off your armpits. Keep bending your front knee, press to front heel, and back bend your head into your forearms. Right? That's a big, big pose. If you soften the bottom ribs at the front down, you'll be able to go a little further without the sense of anxiety. Good. Now straighten your front leg and keep doing the same thing. Strong back leg, go up and over. Right, hang in there. Both arms behind your back now. Interlace the fingers. Reach them even further down your back leg. Humble warrior. Big stretch across your pecs, please. Keep the front chest open as you bow all the way in and look for your back foot. Head releasing as much as you can. Perfect. Lift your chin. Place your hands down. Play your front foot. Lift the back heel up. Down dog. Everybody, plank pose. Child's pose. Goddess cobra. And straight back to down dog from here, please. Stay and breathe. Beautiful. Left leg up, open. Knee to third eye. Warrior one. From the ground, you got to build that pose. You find the third hands dropping behind, wrapping the elbows in and releasing the shoulder blades a little further down the back. Good. So eyes open or eyes closed. You want to meet this pose at the level of energy. And maybe the angles of the shape increase, right? The wave of the back bend, but not the anxiety, right? So it's a calm nervous system you're going for. Yeah, shapes look amazing. All right, let's straighten the front leg and feel as though that wave comes off the back leg around the front hip, chest, and you just keep going, and it's the perfect mathematical crescent. Yeah, good. And you'll stay there and let the arms fall behind your back. Make a connection, maybe opposite thumb on top, and then come forward with your heart as you bend your knee. Forward, out, down. The last thing is the chin dropping in, the belly lifting in and up as you go. Good, yeah, really big pose this time. Go for another breath. And then release, hands down, lift your back heel, low lunge, a little gaze forward, balance the blood pressure. Step back to down dog. Now you could stay here, you could rest in child's pose, or you could take a little vinyasa through in between. I think the plank child's and goddess works well for this flow, right? Because we want mobility through winter. Down dog is our meeting place. Good. Right, and we got just one more standing sequence. Right leg up, open. Right knee, third eye. Step through warrior one. Arms go up, pull behind, straighten your front leg, go back. Let the arms fall away, interlace. You're just speeding it up a little. Breathe in. Devotion, breathe out. Put your hands on the ground, low lunge, lift your back heel. Stay with me. Add a twist, please. Right arm up. Good. Move your chest toward your front leg. Can you step from here to side plank? Keep your left palm flat and step back. Good. So your top hip now is not going to drift back. It's going to pull toward the wall that you're facing. Press out through both heels and pull the toes toward you. For 3, top arm over ear now. Look up for 2, press the heels in opposition, step the right foot behind you. Rock star, yes, Olivia, so nice. Press the feet and open. 3-legged dog. From your center, go up. Right knee, third eye. Step, warrior 2. Right, press the feet, pull the thigh bones in, hug in, up and expand out. Flip, reverse without unbending your front knee. All right, forearm to thigh. Side angle, good. So with your side angle today, top arm from the shoulder. Look at my thumb. I'm going to internally rotate, but it's the whole arm bone back, and then slide it back behind you. And then once you're there, then head of the arm bone goes back. So you're in a half bind. Good. You might try for a full bind, those of you who have it in your practice or are feeling the urge today. It's not essential, but it is an option. If you get the full bind, you got to scoop your right sitting bone toward your back heel so your butt isn't swinging toward the entry door. Got it. All right. So it's the more you take a bind, the more feet you need, right? Now stay with me, listen up. With or without your half or full bind, triangle in the legs, please. Straighten your front leg. If you can maintain a half bind here, please do. Good, scoop your tail. You're still looking to turn the right eyeball up. Right, your hips are drawing back, your heart is drawing forward. Keep your half bind and look down. Now, if you can nab a block on the way through to half moon, please do today. So when I get my block out front, I want it on the highest height. And make sure that it's helping you stay in your leg, right? It's not so far forward that now you're in your arm. Bend your top knee. Release the half bind behind you to grab your foot. Yes, right? So if it feels a little difficult to grab the foot behind, bring the knee into the chest. You will be able to grab the foot and then release back. Yes, that's it, Alex. Good. Stomp strong into your standing foot. Now press your chest toward the wall you're facing and lean back. Big rounded shape. Nice. Release to warrior 2. Wow. Do you feel like spacious though? Like so good. Everyone else is going, it's very cold. You'll be like, no. Flip it, reverse it. All right, hands to ground. You can plank chaturanga or not. You can plank child's goddess. You can hang out in down dog. All right, last time with this, left leg up, open. Knee to third eye. It's warrior 1, straight up. All right, keep the front knee bending till you get there. And then as the prayer drops behind, start straightening the front leg, lean back, head back, and then arms fall away. And then interlace the opposite weird thumb on top and meet your devotional warrior. Off the back foot, come forward, out, down, in. All right, here's the piece. Hands to ground, release the back heel up, low lunge. You're moving to a side plank. No, you're not, you're twisting first. Don't be crazy. So use the twist to set up your bottom arm, please. Elbow pit more forward toward me. Then step into your side plank, right foot back. So good. Right, any variations if you're playing with it. But when you take the top arm over your ear, it's going to remind you how strong your legs need to be. Everybody bring your left hip more forward than back. More forward. Yes, for 3. Push the ground away for 2. And rock star, step back, breathe in. Good, good, good. Did I do that on the other side? I can't remember. 3-legged dog all the way up. That's good, good answers. Knee to third eye. Climb on through warrior two, please. Nice. Set up the first pose. It's warrior two. The feet are grounded. The thigh bones are pulling in. The breath is easy. Face is easy. Flip the palm. Lean back. Breath in. All right. Heavy in your feet. Side angle. Heavy in the feet as you come in. Good. One thing I love, if you've got forearm on thigh, is pull the thigh bone up into the back of your forearm and it won't feel heavy. It'll lift you. Top hand from the top of the arm bone, spin it in its socket and drop into half bind. Once you're there, external rotation, then you'll develop really healthy shoulder rotators. If the urge is there for full bind, go, and it doesn't have to be perfect, right? If we waited for that, we wouldn't do anything. Right, so if you're coming into full bind, you almost want the back of your shoulder blade inside your knee. Yeah. Press the feet, scoop the tail, lean the chest back. Make it a triangle shape in the legs. Keep your half bind or full if you can. Good. Heavier in your front heel. Move the hips back. Lean your chest back. Ah, yes. All right, here we go. If you're in a full bind, release it to a half bind. Look forward, look down, Ardha Chandra, half moon pose. Good. All right, so get right into your foot. Don't rely on your hand. All right, the block is awesome if we're working with lungs because we don't want to collapse the bottom lung. So you want to stay up. Now bend the top knee in line with the hip. If you get the foot, you're keeping a straight line from the shoulder to the knee. You're connecting a circuitry of energy when your hand touches your leg. So press the pelvis toward the wall that you're facing and then lean your chest back and scoop your tail and push your standing foot and be super strong in that connection. All right, you're on. Release the back leg, your warrior two, stepping down. Reverse. Roll to ground. Down dog. Stay or flow. Stay or flow. Good. From down dog, when you arrive, come on out to plank and all the way to your belly. Take your arms along by your sides in preparation for Shalabhasana, your locust pose. So in locust pose, the three bones at the front of the pelvis become the base of the pose. So think about heavying the pelvis. And then reach your arms back and your crown forward, tuck your chin in. Good. Close your eyes. Now make your body so long that your limbs start to lift. So stretch, 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 stretch. And in that length comes lightness and flight. Yes. Right? And just manage the breath. You're not trying to choke this pose. It's got to have a bit of float. Can you bend your knees and maybe reach for the outer legs for bow pose? Right? Your shoulders are prepped for it. And then if you get it today, maybe flex the foot, right? And use that strong kick of the ankle in your circuitry to lift the lungs forward and up. Scoop the tail in, pull up, pull up. Yes. A slow release back to Shalabhasana. You want to control the exit and lower down, hands like a pillow under your head. Yay. Beautiful. All right, take a big breath through your nose, out of the mouth. Again. All righty, roll onto your backs. Please all. Bend the knees when you arrive. Feet on the ground. Bridge pose, lift your hips up, press the feet Shoot your knees toward the back of the room as the hips come up. Interlace your hands underneath you. Walk the shoulder blades in, and try and bring the chest bone toward your chin as much as the chin's looking for the chest bone. Good. Okay. Right, and then press your heels. So if you can find this architecture, press the heels and push your knees forward and release some of the tension in the buttocks, right? Just the downward force of the feet and the knees forward will give you the structure. You don't need to overly squeeze the buttocks. All right, coming down, stick your butt out to land. Bring one hand to belly, one hand to heart. Breathe deeply so the belly rises and the chest fills. All right, so you got another set, and I'm going to recommend that if full wheel pose is in your arsenal, please do it. I popped up into it yesterday after all that tissue prep around the shoulders, right? But if it's not for you, then come back into a bridge pose or a supported bridge pose. All right, so if you're ready, you'll take your hands next to your shoulders, fingers pointing to the back of the room, and use your legs to come up, please. Use your legs, knees forward, hips up, yes. And the way that we free up the lungs in full wheel is by taking the knees further forward. Yeah, so it's like it's counterintuitive. Don't push your chest this way, press your knees that way, then you'll free up the lungs. Good, really good. Stay in it for as long as you can maintain it with an easy mind and a calm nervous system. Right? And you might be like, oh, I'm out already. All right, come down, with them when you're ready. Feet wide, knees in. Enjoy the buzz. Okay, so lock under hips or one last full wheel. Do you remember that meme that said friends don't let friends do only one back bend? All right, well, that's happening. Shot of coffee, everyone. If you want it, take it. Press the knees forward. Relax your head, relax your throat. Your exit is all yours whenever you're ready, if you're up. Good, yeah, really nice. And if you're still up, come down. And before Shavasana, let's just put the block under your hips, please, and take the legs up in the air. It's a nice low height of the block, and let's just drain the legs. You could take your arms over your head and anchor the shoulder blades down. So just about 1 minute here. Chin in, please, so the back of your neck is long. Relax your belly, let the whole digestive system be fed with some blood flow. And still the movement of the eyeballs. Slow down the rate of your breathing.
Relax your jaw, please. Knees relaxing toward your chest. Press your low back into the block as you slowly lower the feet. Press the back of your pelvis and feel the abdominals engaged to support the lowering of the legs. Once your feet find the ground, you can slide the arms toward the block and take it on out. Set up Shavasana. Relax the arm bones. Let them be heavy so they're falling backwards toward the ground. And then let your conscious awareness settle in your chest space and enjoy the space you've created around heart and lungs. And just center your breath there for today and give that treatment to the kapha part of the body. Right? Feel that your lungs feel clear and spacious and open and healthy, all the good things. So as you hear the sounds inside or outside of the room, let those sounds be a pointer to turn your attention inward. And stay with the intelligence of your heart. If you can tune into the quality of your energy in this moment. There's a physical body, but there's an electromagnetic field that emanates from the physical body as a result of the mind influencing feelings, influencing the chemistry, influencing the output. So when your mind is like sky, when it's open, spacious, so will be the energy body. And so see yourself moving through your day. See your energy enter the room before you do. See it getting out in front of you as you drive your vehicle. And it's touching all of those around. People you know, people you don't know. Getting a little taste of this contentment, stillness, ease, expansion, whatever the quality of it is for you. Stay relaxed as you breathe more deeply. Wiggle fingers and toes. Invite a gentle stretch. You could reach your arms above your head. And step your feet to the ground and begin the journey up to sit. Even though I feel a very distinct, I don't want to. Similar in our practice here last night, it was a very deep meditation at the end, right? So, there's a reason for that. The intelligence of the oversoul or the high soul or the higher self resides in the heart. And so even when our physical sequencing allows our attention to move into the chest area, there's quite a deep pull to just sit and be. I don't know if you can continue to develop the conversation, right, with the frequencies of your heart. You'll start to channel, you'll start to, we always are anyway, but you'll start to consciously be able to read the vibration and feel the inspiration and listen to the ideas that pop into the thinking mind. Right? It's not the mind into the heart, it's the heart brain into the thinking mind. So stepping from deeper consciousness to more waking consciousness so we can action, right, what we're intuitively guided to do or to be. Bring your hands to prayer in front of your beautiful heart and bow your chin down. Gratitude for the tools, the practices, and most of all, our willingness to show up. Let's chant the sound of Om together and seal it all in. Big breath. Palms to brow. And bowing into yourself. Namaste. So good, huh? It's just, that's what we need, right? That real release around the shoulders. Yeah. Go forth and be peace. Thank you. A quick shout out for tonight.